Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Aris and I'm your online BFF for today. And if you're not new here, you're my return subscribers. Thank you so much for clicking my video again and again. Yeah. Thank you so much. Alright, so today I'm with my blue hoodies. Alright, with my Uniqlo hoodie today. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about confidence. Okay? Confidence. Wait, let me just fix my. Okay, yeah, let's be honest for a second. No, just for a second. Most people don't actually want to become hotter. What they really want is to feel more confident of themselves, to walk into a room without overthinking themselves, to stop comparing themselves constantly, finally feel attractive, powerful, comfortable, and secure in their own skin. Because confidence changes everything. The way you speak changes, the way people treat you change, the energy that you give off change and all. And the craziest part is the most attractive people in the world are not always the most perfect looking. They are the people who carry themselves differently than the rest. The people who know their worth. The people who, stop begging for validations. So today we are talking about how to become more confident, more attractive, mentally stronger, and honestly the best version of yourself. Not a fake confidence, it's a real one. It's the real confidence, the kind people can feel when you walk into a room and everyone see you as a confident person. So here's the first things that you need to understand. Confidence is not something that people magically wake up with. It is built. Most confident people were insecure at one point too. They just stopped letting insecurity control their life, because confidence doesn't come from imperfections. It comes from evidence that you can survive embarrassment, you can improve yourself, you can handle rejections and all, and you can keep going despite all the fear that you have to yourself. So that's why avoiding discomfort destroys confidence. Yeah, every time you avoid speaking up, trying something new and all, posting content, approaching people, expressing yourself, you actually reinforce a fear into yourself. So, but every time you face discomfort, like all of those that you have, you slowly teach your brain that I can handle this. Okay? That's how confidence grows. Okay, so let me tell you something most people realize too late. Being attractive is heavily connected to energy, Yes, appearance matters. I do understand that. But energy matters way more than people think. You have probably met people who weren't perfect looking, but somehow everybody noticed them. You know why? Because confidence changes presence. People are drawn toward authenticity, emotional security, calmness, humor, passion, and self-respect. Meanwhile, insecurity often shows itself through constant validation seeking, desperations, jealousy, fake personalities, or pretending to be someone else. And honestly, nothing becomes more attractive than someone who genuinely likes themselves, not arrogantly, just peacefully. They prioritize themselves. So this might hurt a little, but your lifestyle is actually shows on your face. Yeah. Your habits affect your energy, your posture, your skin, your mood, your confidence, even your aura. People underestimate how much sleep, exercise, hydrations, nutrition, stress and all, mental health, impact, attractiveness. They underestimate that much. Because you see, glowing up is not just makeup or just fashion, it is how you treat yourself daily. Someone who respects themselves consistently eventually, looks different than the rest. They move differently, speak differently, carry themselves differently. And that's why self-care isn't shallow. It is actually a self-respect. Alright? So one of the biggest confidence killers is needing everybody to approve of you. That is the biggest killer. Listen carefully, okay? You will never feel attractive if your self-worth depends entirely on other people's perceptions towards you. Because people are inconsistent. Some people will love you, some people won't understand you, some people will protect their insecurities. They're gonna project their insecurities towards you, and that is life. Actually, that's life. But the moment you stop shaping your personality just to be accepted, you become much more magnetic than the rest, because authenticity is rare now. It's very, very rare. Most people are performing constantly, editing themselves constantly, trying to become whatever gets the most approval. But confidence begins when you stop asking, will people like me? You're gonna stop asking that, okay? And start asking yourself that, do I like who I am becoming right now? Is this supposed to be me? You're supposed to ask that to yourself, and that actually changes everything. Okay? People don't talk about this enough. Sometimes your thoughts affect your appearance. Stress affects appearance. Bitterness affects appearance. And constant negativity affects appearance. And peace changes people too. Alright? And that's why emotionally healed people often look different, lighter, calmer, more attractive naturally. Because confidence isn't only external, it is psychological. Right? Someone constantly hating themselves internally will struggle to radiate confidence externally. That's why your glow up must happen mentally too. Okay, it needs to be happen inside here. Your brain, it needs to happen. You need to tweak a bit internally, okay? So not just physically, you need to stop speaking to yourself like an enemy. Stop doing that. Okay, we have a mental factory in our brain. Whatever that we dump into it, it's gonna happen. Okay, so please don't speak negatively to yourself. When there's negative emotions or whatever negative things that you tell to yourself, you get a shit output. Okay, don't do that, please. Because you see, if someone talk to your friends the way that you talk to yourself sometimes, you probably defend them immediately. So why tolerate it from yourself? Why? So, you know what's genuinely attractive? People who have their own life, their own goals, own passions, own identity outside of validations. People become more attractive when they stop centering their entire existence about, being desired. Because obsessions with external attentions often creates insecurity. Meanwhile, purpose creates confidence. Yeah, that's why someone focus on improving themselves, building something meaningful, pursuing passions, growing mentally and all, often becomes naturally attractive. Because you see, confidence grows when your life has a directions. Your life has a focus, your goals. that you need to focus on, you know? A direction. Okay, continue. I just paused the video just now. Right. So yeah, it's the directions for you, okay? And honestly, nothing is harder than someone becoming the best versions of themselves, for themselves, you know? Yeah. So confidence actually requires letting go of your old versions of yourself. Sometimes your glow up requires grieving your old self, the insecure version, the people-pleasing version, the version that constantly doubted themselves every single day. Because you see, confidence requires change, and change feels uncomfortable at first. People may even react differently when you become more confident. Some people like you better when you were unsure of yourself, when you stay small and all, when you constantly needed approval. But growth, you know, changes dynamics, changes the environment. You can see people clearly, who support you and who didn't support you. You can see it clearly. You see? Changes dynamics around you. And honestly, that is okay. It helps you to filter out those people from your life that no longer serve you right, and no longer benefits you, that no longer value you. Alright? So it's okay. Then that's okay if it changes the entire dynamics of your relationships, or the environment that you are in, whatever is it. So not everyone is meant to grow with you. Not everyone. Your job is not to remain insecure just to make other people comfortable. It's okay. So if you truly want to become more confident, attractive, and more powerful mentally, start here. You need to start here. Your soul. Start internally. Take care of your body. Protect your peace. Stop chasing validations. Develop discipline. Speak kindly to yourself. Walk with intention. Build a life that you are proud of. Right? Change your mindsets. And most importantly, you know, stop waiting to feel worthy before you start improving yourself. Stop waiting. What are you waiting for? What? Because confidence is built through actions, not waiting, okay? Not waiting, not perfections. It is action. Every time you choose growth over fear, you become much more stronger. And eventually, you become someone that your old self wouldn't even believe, that wouldn't even recognize you. Okay, one day you're going to look back at the insecure version of yourself differently. Not with hatred, but with compassion, you know? Because that version of you was trying to survive. But now, it is time to evolve, not to become perfect, not to become fake, but to become fully yourself without fear. And trust me, that energy changes everything. So start acting like someone who deserves, like, yeah, the life that they dream of. Yeah, that's it. Bye.